Yes, class 6. Now I'm going to send you a video on how we run our villages. Now this is the second part of the lesson. First part I have already sent to you. Okay, and now in this video we are going to do the functions and the sources and incomes of the panchayats. What are the functions, what are the sources, and how does the panchayat earn its income? So the panchayats mainly work in the areas of education, agriculture, animal welfare, water supply, roads, and cottage industries. What are cottage industries? Small scale industries. Not very big factories, but small scale industries where the small village people and other people they get employment. You will learn more about their functions later in the chapter. So these are the functions of the panchayat. Yes, these are the functions of the panchayat. They work in areas of education, the schools, agriculture, animal welfare, water supply, roads, and small scale industries. Now, to do their work, the panchayat needs money. To do the work, any work which the government does, for everything they need money. So the panchayats also need money. Without the money, no one can function. So the panchayats, they need money. And from where do they get the money? They get some from the state government. They also raise money from taxes on property. Taxes on property means that you have to pay a house tax. Okay, you have to pay a tax on your property. Fairs are the fairs which you have over there in the cities and towns. The fairs you have, the stalls, they earn money out from them. And from registration fees for the sale of property and cattle, the registration fees which is put on the sale for property and cattle, from that also they earn money. Registration means to record. What does registration mean? To record. Now that you know in general how the panchayats are formed, their functions and sources of income. So you know about the functions of the panchayat, you know the sources of income of the panchayat. Let us learn a bit more about the panchayats at the three levels. Now we know about the functions of the panchayat and we know how the panchayats earn their income. And now in this chapter we are going to learn about the panchayat at the three levels. The panchayat at the three level is panchayats at the village level. The village panchayat, it consists of the gram panchayat, it consists of the gram sabha, the gram panchayat and the nyay panchayat. So the panchayat at the village level, it consists of three: gram sabha, gram panchayat and the nyay panchayat. Now first of all we are going to read about the gram sabha. Every villager above the age of 18. In the Gram Sabha, every villager who is above the age of 18, whose name is on the voters list, is a member of the Gram Sabha. His name is on the voters list. He is above the age of 18. Every villager, his name will be he is a member of the Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha elects the members. The Gram Sabha, it elects the members and the head of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha revises the work and accounts of the Gram Panchayat. It revises the work and the accounts of the Gram Panchayat, and it can also remove corrupt or inefficient members of the Gram Panchayat. If the officers are corrupt, they are taking bribe, they are not working properly, so it has all the power to remove them of the Gram Panchayat. In this way, the Gram Sabha allows all adult villagers a say in the decisions and affect their lives. Okay, so all the adult villagers above the age of 18, in a way, they have the power over there and they can really have a say in the decisions. Okay, and now we have the Gram Panchayat. You just read about the Gram Sabha. Now the Gram Panchayat, the Gram Panchayat, it takes decisions and organizes the work of the Panchayat. It takes all the decisions, the Gram Panchayat, and it organizes the work of the Panchayat. It consists of members elected by the Gram Sabha. So the Gram Panchayat, it will consist of members who are elected by the Gram Sabha. The Mukhya, who is also elected by the Gram Sabha, is the head of the Gram Panchayat. The Mukhya, who is the head of the Gram Panchayat, he is elected by the Gram Sabha. The Gram Panchayat, it looks after agriculture, small industries, irrigation, drinking water supply, housing, education, healthcare, roads and bridges. It records births and deaths. It may also set up markets, organize fairs and sporting activities, and maintain radio and TV set for the community. So all this is the work of the Gram Panchayat. Okay, it has lots of work to do and all the members are elected by the Mukhya, especially is elected by the Gram Sabha. Now Nyay Panchayat, then the third panchayat at the village level is the Nyay Panchayat. The Nyay Panchayat is the village court. As you know from the name, Nyay, so it is the village court, and its members are called Panch, and it is headed by a Sarpanch. Its members are called the Panch, and the head is a Sarpanch. The members are elected again by the Gram Sabha. The Nyay Panchayat hears and decides minor cases. Minor means small cases, not very big, but small cases. It can fine and punish the guilty. It can fine and punish the guilty. Guilty is any person responsible for doing something wrong. Okay. Guilty means a person responsible for doing something wrong. So it can fine and punish the guilty within certain limits, and it helps villagers to get speedy justice at very little cost. At very little cost means less money spent, and at very little cost, the villagers they get justice. So we've just read about the panchayat at three levels. That is the Gram Sabha, the Gram Panchayat, and the Nyay Panchayat. And we also read about the function and sources of the panchayat. Now we are going to read about the Block Samithi and the Zilla Parishad. The Block Samithi states with a population of more than 20 lakhs have block samithis. If you have a population of more than 20 lakhs, then you have the block samithis in those states. Members of a block samithi are elected by the people of the block. And the block samithi also has some ex officio members. The members of the block samithi, they elect a chairperson. The members of the block samithi, they are electing a chairperson called the pramukh, and a vice chairperson who's called the up-pramukh from among themselves. Now we just read about the ex officio members, children, in the chapter. Yes, in the first part I had given you the meaning of the ex officio members. Ex officio members are that they become members because of the office and the post they hold. They become members because they are holding a post or an office, so they are called ex officio members. So now, the block samithi, any state with a population of more than 20 lakhs has block samithis, and members of the block samithi are elected by the people of the block. And the block samithi has ex officio members, the members who hold a post or a office. And the members of the block samithi elect a chairperson who's called the pramukh and a vice chairperson called the up-pramukh, and from among themselves. The block samithi supervises the work of the Gram Panchayat. So this block samithi, it supervises the work of the Gram Panchayats within the block. It also looks after development work in the block. It arranges for primary and adult education. Primary is everyone should get education in the village up to class 5, and adult education, there are many villagers who are illiterate, so after their work they have the evening classes, so that is called adult education. Because children sometimes in the villages, some people don't know even how to write their names, they don't recognize the alphabets, so they are given this adult education. At least they can read and write, and they can write their names. Healthcare and vaccination. So this is the work of the block samithi. It arranges for primary and adult education, healthcare and vaccination, safe drinking water and sewage, and seeds and fertilizers for farmers. Now, what is sewage? It is underground channel for carrying away water and human waste, okay, and water from drains. Sewage is the system of carrying away dirty water and of course human waste from the drains, underground channel. And what are fertilizers? It arranges for fertilizers for the farmer. Fertilizer is a chemical or natural substance, added to the soil to make it more fertile. A chemical or natural substance which is added to the soil to make it more fertile is called a fertilizer. So it looks after all these departments, and it also promotes cottage industries, small scale industries, and arranges for training for self-employment. And for self-employment also, the people are trained that they can employ themselves in small things. They can be employed, they can do self-employment, they can make something at home. That is called self-employment. So it looks after all these things. Now we have the Zilla Parishad after the Block Samiti. The people of a district elect the members of the Zilla Parishad. The people of a district, they elect the members of the Zilla Parishad, and the Zilla Parishad also has some ex officio members. It has a president and vice president who are elected by the members from among themselves. From among themselves, the president and vice president are elected in the Zilla Parishad, like the Pramukh and Up Pramukh are elected from among themselves in the Block Samiti. The Zilla Parishad, it supervises the work of the block samitis and gram panchayats under it. It examines the budgets of the block samitis and distributes government funds among them. So it also examines the budgets and it also distributes the funds. What is a budget? Budget is an estimate of income. Budget is the estimate of an income and spending for a set period of time. This is the budget. You are given a budget. So this is the estimate of income and it is set for a period of time. That is called a budget. And it also distributes government funds. Funds means money among them. It advises the government on the development of the district and prepares plans for it. So it looks after the district on a whole. The Zira Parishad looks after district and it advises the government on the development of the district and prepares plans for its development. So children, we have done this, how we run our villages, part 2, and the first video also I've sent to you, so you can go through it slowly and you will understand the chapter. And please revise it and please do see the video. Thank you and have a nice day.